Hello, everyone. This is going to be episode one of a series where I pretty much am going to eventually show you every memorabilia and autograph card I have in my collection. Now, I keep them in these bins here. These are from the hardware store. They used to keep bolts and screw boxes in these, but they work great for cards. As you can see, I have three different units here. So I'm going to pick one and we're going to look through every card in it for this episode. And then the next episode, we're going to look through another one. So I'm going to pick this one right here. We're going to look through every card in this and see what I have in there. Alright everyone, got my background set up. Hopefully none of these slide down during the video. If they do, I'll have to fix it. So I got the bin right here in front of me. It's probably a little over 100 cards. Again, all memorabilia or autograph cards. So in the front, starting off, we have this nice Adam Vinatieri National Treasures, number 9 out of 10. This is one of those cards I picked up years ago for a cheap price, and I just thought, it's game worn. Really cool card of a future Hall of Famer as a kicker. Then next, we have this Marks of Fame from Absolute Football. This is a nice John Elway. It's from 2006. It's a piece of the jersey with a little bit of that paint that the jerseys used to have. The old Broncos jersey from the early 90s. Number 30 out of 50. Next we have this Dan Marino. This is a patch card of Marino. It's from 2005 Leaf, numbered 66 out of 100. Again, game worn. I think everything in here is game worn, but I'll note if it's not. Next, we have this Brian Greasy. And this is cool because it has a piece of the Reebok logo from the side of the jersey up here. And this one's numbered 19 out of 111. And this is from 2002 Pacific. Then we have this Barry Sanders. This is a Elite Throwback Threads. And it's numbered 103 out of 199. Game worn again. Obviously, I just told you guys I would note if it wasn't game worn, so I'm going to stop saying game worn for every card. If it's not game worn, I'll let you know. And next we have another Lion, Calvin Johnson. This is a Sunday's Best. Nice blue. Right there, jersey, 126 out of 199. From 2015. Then we have this Aaron Rodgers, Timeless Treasures. This is from 2011. And it's numbered 239 of 250. Then we have this Troy Aikman, Fabrics of the Game from Certified. This is from the year 2010. And it's numbered 219 out of 250. So you see we've had some quarterbacks so far, and here's another quarterback. This is a Trent Green. And this is a helmet and jersey card. So this is a piece of game-worn helmet. It has a piece of the Chiefs logo right there. And this is from 2006 playoff. And it's numbered 48 out of 50. If it'll focus. It's having a hard time focusing on the numbering, but there you go. 48 out of 50. And then we have another quarterback. I promise you this is not all quarterbacks. So this is a Ben Roethlisberger Upper Deck game jersey, obviously. This is from 2005. So just a plain white, but it is game worn, so that's what's cool about it. It's not something that says player worn. And finally, we don't have a quarterback. Next, we have this Score buyback. You can see it has the Panini sticker on it. It was from Redemption, obviously. Pretty much this is a 2002 Score, which they sent to Reggie Wayne, got him to sign it. And it's considered a buyback. As you can see, they have a stamp there. Signature Score buybacks. 11 of 20. Reggie Wayne, one of Peyton Manning's favorite targets. And next we have a quarterback again. This is another buyback. This is what is this? This was Recollection, Panini Recollection. There's a stamp right up here. You can barely see it. But this is how you can tell they're authentic. It says recollection on it. And what it is it's like a buyback, just like the score. Essentially, it's a 2007 Prestige Tony Romo. They got him to sign it. They put the stamp there, and it's numbered 10/12. Next, we have this Cole Beasley. This is Unsung Warriors from Majestic. And you might be able to see a little bit, but this has some dirt and grass stains on it. A white jersey, numbered 114/149. Then we have some of these award winner cards coming up. I like these cards. They're on-card autographs. So here's a Nick Bosa, 2019 Defensive Rookie of the Year. We have Terrell Suggs, 2011 Defensive Player of the Year. And these are a multi-year product. So it's not one year they made these. And here's an Anquan Boldin, 2003 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Here's Deion Branch, Super Bowl MVP. That was the Super Bowl against the Eagles when the Patriots won. And Burt Jones, who was the 1976 NFL MVP for the Baltimore Colts. And next we're going to have some, I think, plates and patches autographs. These are also cool autographs because they're on card. So here's Jason Witten, 44/75. Here's a Michael Vick. This is numbered 13/25. Here's Jared Goff. This one's numbered 39/50. Here's Dwight Freeney. This one's numbered 30/30. And then his teammate, Robert Mathis. This is a Topps Field Access 2015 sticker autograph of Robert Mathis. It's numbered 17/50. Here's the former center for the Seahawks during the Super Bowl run. Select autograph, not numbered. And we're back to some more plates and patches stuff. Here's a Case Keenum. This one's numbered 18/20. Then we have Alex Smith. This one's numbered 20/40. Then we have Demaryius Thomas. This one's numbered 25/25. Here's Emmanuel Sanders. This one is 39/99. We have Stephon Diggs. This one's numbered 35/99. We have this Alshon Jeffrey, 44/99. This is a picture of him in the Super Bowl when the Eagles beat the Patriots. Pretty cool. And here is D'Angelo Williams on the Steelers. A lot of people might remember him from his Panthers days. This one's numbered 48/50. And we have Patrick Chung, who played for the Patriots for many years, won many Super Bowls with them. 38/99. And Gerald McCoy, who was good for the Buccaneers for a few years. This is 15/50. And we have Clinton Dix, who has disappeared from the league, but early in his career he was pretty good with Green Bay. 33/35. And then we're going to move on to some kickers. Here's a old Sports Illustrated autograph. These are from the late 90s, I think 1999. Garo Yeprepi, old Dolphins kicker. He was part of the 72 Dolphins. We have Jake Elliott for the Eagles, 15/99. We have this Harrison Butker. It's a score autograph sticker, but it's from the Chiefs, not numbered. And we have a Adam Vinatieri, Topps Field Access. And this one is numbered 69 of 99. We have Young Ho Koo, who plays for the Falcons currently. This card's numbered 54 out of 125. We have Tyler Bass. Here's his rookie ticket from Contenders. Currently the Bills kicker. As of the filming of this video, he just signed an extension to stay with the Bills through 2027. Here's Daniel Carlson, who is currently the Las Vegas Raiders kicker. But this is his rookie ticket from when he was with Minnesota. We have this score sticker auto of Mason Crosby. We have Greg Zuerlein. This is a prestige autograph sticker. Having a hard time focus because of how, there we go, extra points. I have this Dustin Hopkins. I don't know if he's still in the league. I last remember him being with the Los Angeles Chargers, but used to kick for Washington also. This is a Crown Royale rookie card sticker of him, 7 of 25. And then we have this cool Dan Bailey autograph and game worn jersey card, numbered 9 of 25. Dan Bailey was definitely a good kicker for quite a few years in the league, one of the top kickers for a while. And then we have Johnny Heckler, the only punter, I think, that I have an autograph of. He was good when he was on the Rams. So right here is a Trevor Siemian. This is a National Treasures. You can see it has a grass stain on it. Number 23 out of 25. We have this Flawless Kirk Cousins. This is number 10 of 20. It's a patch from 2015 Flawless. Have this immaculate nameplate of Morris Claiborne, obviously game worn, 4 of 9 because there are 9 letters in his last name. This is the I from Claiborne. I have immaculate numbers. Alonzo Teleferro, a nice patch there, numbered 9 out of 36. And we have Owen Daniels, immaculate numbers, 12 of 42. I have Kendall Wright. You can see there's some dirt on this jersey piece. This is immaculate numbers, numbered 15 of 38. And I have Nate Washington. This is a little dirty too up here. There's some dirt. It might not show up too well in the camera. And some paint right there. This is numbered 14 of 50. Then I have this score Brian Burns sticker autograph. And now we're going to move into, these are game dated cards. So they actually tell me the game they're from. So game day swatches, right there it says November 27, 2016. So that was actually used on November 27, 2016. And the picture in the card is actually the jersey. So that's the exact jersey that was worn. It was against the Chiefs on a Sunday night football game. So next few cards are going to be like that. This is 5 of 35. This is the Carlos Dunlap one, number 63 of 75. This was used in Cleveland against the Cleveland Browns. And then there's another set called, it's from XR Football, XR Gamers. Same thing, the picture is the jersey and the date is when it was worn. So December of 2020, Panthers versus Broncos. Brian Burns, So that's the jersey being worn there. And same thing with this one. This is Terquell Smith. This was worn at Baltimore against the Ravens. Another one. This was worn also in Baltimore against the Ravens. These shiny cards have a hard time focusing, so it's showing up blurry on the camera. Sometimes if I move it around, it will come in better, but it doesn't seem like it will. There's the back. And let's see, there's the front. There you go. Then I have this Melvin Gordon, which was worn in Denver. This was worn against the Ravens in Denver on October 3rd of 2021. Some of these games I remember watching, so they're kind of cool to have a jersey of because you never knew that you would own a jersey from that game. Here's Michael Pittman, 20 of 49. This was worn in Indianapolis versus the Texans. Here is Joey Bosa. This was worn in Washington week 1 of 2021. This was the game that Ryan Fitzpatrick got hurt, and that was the end of Ryan Fitzpatrick's career. Here's a David Montgomery that was worn against the Buccaneers and Tom Brady in October of 2020. Here's Sam Darnold that was worn in the Meadowlands at MetLife Stadium against the Giants. This one was worn in Jacksonville against the Steelers. Same. The picture is the game. And then here's some old, these are called Pieces of the Game from Playoff 2002. And the wording on the back is a little weird, so I don't know if it's actually from the game. I'll show you what I mean. So you can see it actually has a picture of the jersey, but it also has a ball, because some of these have football in it. The game used football, not jersey. But it says the enclosed piece of material was cut from an authentic jersey personally worn by Tony Gonzalez, an official NFL game. But then it says R in a authentic football. So I don't know if it means the football was used on that date or both the jersey and the football were used on that date. But I'm thinking because it says R, that it was just the football that was used on that actual date. But if the jersey was worn on that date, that means it was used against the Broncos at Arrowhead Stadium. And then next, we have another one of those. This one actually, I did some research, and the jersey actually looks like it is from that game. And this was Jeff Garcia. It has some dirt on it. And the full game is actually available on YouTube. And if you look, he does have like a lot of grass stains and dirt on the jersey. And this was worn in 2001 versus Chicago, if it's right, if it's actually telling you the date of the jersey and the ball. Next we have this Andy Dalton. This was worn in 2016 in Baltimore. Then I have this Jordan Reed. It was worn in Landover, Maryland at FedEx Field against the Eagles in 2015 for Washington. Have this Tyler Boyd, which was worn against the Ravens, and there's the actual picture of the jersey being worn. Piece of the orange from the jersey in 2018. We have this Kenyon Drake that was worn in Green Bay against the Packers in 2018 when he was on the Dolphins. Have this DeMarcus Ware. That's a Sunday night game against Green Bay. He wore this jersey in that game. There it is right there in the picture. That was the year that the Broncos won the Super Bowl 50. And then the following year, here's a jersey that was worn by DeMarcus Ware against the Patriots. So if you look at these two cards, DeMarcus Ware would have been chasing Tom Brady in that jersey that day. And in this jersey, he would have been chasing Aaron Rodgers that day. And these are called certified gamers, by the way. Certified gamers used to make cards that would tell you the date that the jersey was worn. So here's a Demaryius Thomas versus the Chargers in 2016. And again, the picture is the game. So it's the jersey that is actually cut up. This one is not the same picture, though. This is the only one that doesn't have the same picture. So this is worn by Alex Smith, Chiefs versus Lions. This game was in London and at Wembley Stadium. So this was worn in London, one of the London games, but the picture on the back looks like it's in Carolina against the Panthers. So the picture does not match the jersey in that one. Here's Tyler Eifert. This was worn against the Browns in 2015 on a Thursday night game. He had 3 touchdowns in this jersey during that game. Here's Devontae Freeman. This was worn against the Titans in 2015. As you can see, he's playing the Titans in the picture, so that's the jersey right there. Here's a Phillip Rivers that was worn in San Diego against the Cleveland Browns in 2015, October 4th, 2015. And then his favorite target that time, Keenan Allen. Well, maybe Antonio Gates would have been his favorite target, but Keenan Allen was young at the time, and he was a pretty good target for Rivers. This was worn in the same game against Cleveland, October 4th, 2015. Here's a Jarvis Landry. This was worn against the Jaguars in Week 2 of 2015. Here's an Eli Manning. This was worn versus the Jaguars in 2006, which I believe was a Monday Night Football game. Here's this Dez Bryant that was worn versus the Eagles. And this was worn during 2016. Here's a Jeremy Hill. This was worn against the Oakland Raiders Week 1 of 2015 at the Oakland Raiders Stadium. I call it the Oakland Coliseum, but I know it's had a lot of different names. And it has a little bit of dirt on it from the baseball field. Here's an Allen Robinson. This was worn, this is a piece of the number, the green number. This was worn in New Orleans against the Saints in 2015, Week 16. Here's Aqib Talib. This was worn against the Cleveland Browns in 2015. He intercepted Josh McCown for a pick 6 during that game. And again, this is the season the Broncos won the Super Bowl. Here's a T.J. Yeldon. This was worn in Indianapolis on October 4th, 2015 versus the Colts. Here's a Tyrod Taylor. This was worn in 2016 at the LA Coliseum versus the Los Angeles Rams. Here's Ryan Tannehill. This was worn in Miami against the Baltimore Ravens in 2015. Here's a Marcel Darius. This was worn in Miami against the Miami Dolphins. Here's a Carlos Williams. This was worn in Buffalo against the Miami Dolphins. Here's this Blake Bortles that was worn in 2015 versus the Colts in Jacksonville. Then here's another Blake Bortles that was worn in 2016 against the Green Bay Packers. And there's Clay Matthews right there trying to get to him in this jersey. And then we have this Blake Bortles here. Game day swatches. This was worn on January 3rd, 2016 in Houston versus the Texans. I believe in that game, J.J. Watt had 3 sacks on Bortles while Bortles was wearing this jersey. Here's Jay Hajahi. This was worn at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia during 2015. We're getting to the end. We probably have like 4 more cards maybe in this bin. Here's a Geno Atkins. This was worn against the Seattle Seahawks. It was worn in Cincinnati during the 2015 season. And he sacked Russell Wilson while wearing this jersey. And that's it for the game dated cards. We have a few more cards in here, though, that in this bin. So here we have this nice big jersey card of Joe Hayden number 31/99. We have this redemption of Dwayne Haskins from Patches and Plates. Have this Larry Johnson retired signatures, number 48/99. And the last card in this bin is this Antonio Freeman, who was a great receiver for Brett Favre. They're the mid to late 90s into the early 2000s. This is a UD College Football Legends, but it's an all-card signature of Antonio Freeman. And I'll show you guys, that is the bin. The bin is empty. So we have just showed you, well, I've just showed you a full bin. And the next video, I will show you another full bin. We have a lot more to go through. I know these are long videos, that's why we're doing one at a time. But guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this collection, and if there's any cards you liked in this collection, hopefully I gave you some ideas to what to look for. Maybe you can get one yourself. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, this is Fixed Image, saying peace.